Hello everyone, this is Jay Miller with Clear Credit View. In today's video entitled Thousands Back Instantly, we are going to go over our typical daily habits that can add up on a daily, weekly, monthly, and even yearly scale to be a very costly expense over the course of that time. Now, what I would like you to do before we dive right in, so do me a favor, grab a piece of paper and write down the typical daily habits that you have, whether it's Tim Hortons coffee, that morning bagel, a pack of cigarettes, whatever it is. Write as many down that you can think of that you do on a fluent basis, okay? And then once you have that, make sure you go to the description and double click the Google document that will link you right to the calculator so we can see our habits firsthand and dissect exactly how much the expenses are over the course of the actual year. That's when you really start to see how much you're spending, how much you're wasting on small habits. And we'll dive into that a little bit further. For the time being, just pause your video, write that down, and make sure you get the calculator pulled up. I'm gonna pause my video and I'll do the same. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So what you see here is the actual habits calculator that I just quickly created for the purpose of this video. So I want you to know that the goal of this video is, after viewing this and seeing how it all adds up, it's essentially to make you question every financial decision that you go to make. Because if you can question the decision of that morning coffee, do I truly need it? Or do I really need, that bagel, or whatever the case is, that, it's going to help you and give you that power to truly either add money into your savings account, pay off, much needed bills, that high interest rate credit card, whatever it is. Now, let's move forward and I will go over my current daily habits, okay? Now, these are real numbers. This is really what I spend my money on, okay? Every morning I wake up around 5:30. I wake up, I get in my car, and I head to Tim Hortons and I get an extra large black coffee with a few ice cubes in there because I like to drink it immediately, right? So we'll pretend I only went to Tim Hortons on Monday. That's only one day a week, okay? Up here you'll see my daily habits, what they are, Monday, Tuesday through Sunday, weekly, monthly, and yearly, all habits yearly total. Now, back to Tim Hortons. If I only had one extra large coffee per week, it would equate to $2.30 a week, $9.20 monthly, and $110, yearly. When you see it in, $2, who cares, right? Weekly, monthly, $9, whatever. That's no big deal. $110, that's pretty crazy just for one coffee a week, right? But that's not the case. I do it every single day, 7 days a week. So here is where my habit starts to add up. So just on coffee alone, $16.10 per week, $64.40 per month, $772.80 a year. Now, when you think 16 bucks, you're like, okay, that's whatever, no big deal. $64.40 even a month, okay, it's still manageable. But isn't that number absolutely crazy on one coffee a day? That's just one coffee. Now, let's move on for the purpose of this video, because you're about to start to see the actual effect of habits once we dive into the next thing here. So cigarettes. Yes, we already know it's very expensive to smoke, and it's a terrible habit. We already know that. Unfortunately, I am afflicted by it, and I am a cigarette smoker. I actually would say I buy probably about a pack and a half a day, because my wife, she'll have a few cigarettes throughout the day. But for the purpose of this video, we'll just say I smoke one pack a day. So once again, if I only smoked one pack a week, right, $6.10 for the week, who cares? $24.40 for the month, okay, whatever. $292.80 for the entire year. That's still manageable, right? Well, okay. So 42 for the week, 170 for the month, $2,490 for the year. Okay. Now, if you look over here, these are the totals of all of my habits combined. So for my coffee and cigarettes, it's $58.80 for the week, $235.20 for the month, $22.40 per year just on one coffee a day and one pack of cigarettes a day. Okay. Now we'll move on because you can see now how this starts to get rolling. But, and let me be clear, I have 3 of my habits down here. Most of us, we can add, multiple, there'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. But that's the point of this video, is to show that and actually see this in perspective. Once again, the idea of the video is to make you question every financial decision, from that Tim Hortons coffee up to that, a new couch, PS5, whatever it is. Okay, so let's move on. We'll go to beer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but through all this COVID crap in 2020, I feel like I'm just reliving day by day, like Groundhog Day over and over. So I definitely have upped my beer intake. Okay, realistically, on average, I probably drink, sadly, 3 to 4 times a week. Yes, I'm working on it, but let's take a look at it. So if I am getting a 12 pack that I typically split with my wife as well, 4 times a week, right? $15.99 for 4 days. So I'm spending $63.96 weekly just on beer alone. Monthly, $255.84. Okay. And here's where it's gross. For the year, if I'm averaging 4 times drinking per week, $3,070 per year, just with the 4 times drinking per week. Per year rather. Now let's take a look at it. For all of my bad habits, $122.76 per week, $491 per month, $5,892.48 per year. Do you know what you could do with that kind of cash? If I could just stop down or reduce a lot of those habits, what you can do with that cash saved. How many of you are out there right now with a credit card balance of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $20,000, right? And you're drowning in the interest and you're drowning in the payment. What if you could do $6,000 almost towards that to get it paid down, right? So that is the whole purpose of this calculator, is to put it into perspective for you, right? Question your financial decisions, every single one of them. And then by making small changes, so I'll just go over this quickly. So I go to Tim Hortons every day. I love coffee. If I would just go to Kroger's and buy a $12 to $15, large Folgers can of coffee, okay, from that, I would say that would probably last me about a month. So if I'm spending, say, $15 per month on that Folger can, I wake my butt up and I actually make coffee and I stop being lazy. So 15 times 12, so it's $180 a year, right? Let me ask you guys, would you rather pay $772.80 per month? Per year, or would you rather pay $180? So that one small change just gave me, so $772.80 minus $180. I just put $592.80 back in my pocket. Now imagine you could put that towards, Christmas gifts or, savings or whatever, emergency funds. But that is just with switching my habit for coffee. It's just coffee. If I could reduce my cigarette intake just to a half pack a day, at that point I would get, so we'll say a half pack, that would be half of that. So that would give me an extra, we'll just say $1,025 back in my pocket. So now we're up to $1,617 saved that I could have thrown into my savings account or do whatever I wanted to do with. And then so on and so forth here, okay? So lastly, before we end this video here, that is what I wanted to put into perspective, that these small habits that we kind of go unnoticed add up to such a large amount over the course of the week, the month, and the year that if we could just change some of our habits, we can do a heck of a lot more with the money that we're saving. Feel free to hold on to this calculator. If anyone has viewed my savings and budgeting video, it is already attached to that calculator there. So essentially right here is that savings and budgeting calculator to manage your bills. And then over here, this is where we just did our habits calculator. Now for anyone who says, hey Jay, I have 5 bad habits, I have this or that, no problem. Do me a favor. When you're inside of this, highlight the entire thing, right click, copy, and then paste this anywhere you would like, and then it will automatically calculate, and you can put whatever additional habits you have in, okay? If you want to really break it down, break down the numbers there. So hopefully guys, you got something out of this video. My whole goal here is to educate you and to help you financially, put you guys into a better spot. I'm still working on, everything, on my finances, and it is something that I will be heavily focusing on in 2021. So I look forward to all of your guys' progress. Once again, if you like the video, like and subscribe to my channel here, and I look forward to seeing your progress. Thank you guys.